It's Friday. Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. Listen, let's come on in. It's a great day. And believe it or not, as I'm pondering, it is already the last Friday of January. Let's embrace that for a moment that we achieved it, we made it, and we're now here. As we dive in, head into 2024, entering into a new month shortly, it's time to embark into our journey of transformation. For those who are coming in for the first time, do not hesitate to connect and follow. Go ahead and share this broadcast here on Breaking Boundaries because listen, I am on a mission to not only just help impact you and making sure that you have the right tools and the next baggage of tricks and tips that's going to definitely help you catapult not in your just in your life but also in your career and also your business because it matters to me. And as you may be wondering, if you have not watched the previous role positions or listen to Ruth. If you have not watched the previous broadcast, where we talked about that myself and Trisetta were going into a transition, and she is no longer with Breaking Boundaries as a co-host. However, me and her still have a remarkable girlfriend relationship. Listen, that has not broken. We just are on different paths. We're on different paths where you know how everyone knows that it comes to a point in your life that you will evolve, you will grow, and your future self is going to command you to take on additional responsibilities. And right now, she's soaring and she's having a gay old time. So, enough of that. I want you to take a pause because we're going to commission this particular broadcast. I want to talk about the think, feel, do, and have strategy. Oh my gosh, this is just not, I promise you, it's not just another goal setting type of exercise. It's to number one, help you elevate your charismatic version of you, give you encouragement. That's my promise to you today. And most importantly, giving you the opportunity to go gain or create an influential path to realizing your full potential. So who's ready? Let me know in the comments that you are ready. I gotta tell you, this particular month has definitely sheds its own basket of joy and uneventful type of stories to share. But guess what? You can hit the restart button right now. You can definitely hit the reset button. And it matters to me that you see that to be true and you want to go ahead and shift it. So I'm going to be streaming. And if you're, in case you're watching this live or you're going, listening to the audio, and I'm wanting to embark on multitudes of platforms because I'm going to break down these 4 steps that I just talked to you about just now: the think, feel, do, and have strategy. What does that look like for your journey when it comes to your transformation? On that, we will not only reshape your career, but also infuse your life in a newfound vigor and purposeful way. I talk to you all, I hear you all, and I see you. That you want to be able to think bigger and bolder. Who's ready to think bigger and bolder? Are you finding yourself in your role or maybe in your business that you're finding a stagnant and you're just unsure on how to navigate or even create this new pathway of your next chapter in your life or business or career? So thinking bigger and bolder. I got to tell you this. Oftentimes we may tend to hold our own self back and only because of not knowing what's the unfamiliar. So have you ever considered, I want you to really pay attention and again, grab your digital pad that you may use when it comes to writing notes, or most importantly, grab your old school, like if you're like me, notepad and pen. Have you ever tried to consider the bound, the boundless, oh my gosh, possibilities that life beyond your current circumstances? Well, I want to challenge you because this is the moment. Now is always the perfect moment when you are finding yourself basically repeating the same cycle over and over again. And can I challenge you that I want you to help you? I want to help you expand your horizons. What are your wildest dreams and ambitions? Let's take some action on this. Can I challenge you? Can I give you permission to challenge yourself? I you to dedicate time each day. I'm huge on visualization. In fact, last night I was into a challenge where we were actually writing our visualization for our 1 year, 3 year, 5 year roadmap. And sometimes we get uncomfortable. And if that, let me be for real. It's very uncomfortable, especially when you don't have an idea, when you don't know what's next. However, you will have one when you're finished with this time with me today, because I want to help stretch those muscles that you don't even know existed inside of your chamber, right? And so every morning, and this is not cliche, I promise you. In fact, I had a client who is specialized in the insurance industry. And she also has a business in collaboration with her partner. And she said, Ruth, ever since you were talking to me about affirmations, I started this journey of affirmations, meaningful ones, by the way, although the one she's doing is about billionaire affirmations. You don't necessarily have to do that, but some people want to go above and beyond, and I'm not mad at you. It's better to do something than nothing. So having that, she said, fully transformed the way she viewed herself when it comes to her value, how she's wanting to stand out as a top authority and not finding herself stuck and thinking she's not more than enough, but maybe under. And now I want to tell you, what are you doing? How are you visualizing? How are you commissioning? Because in my van, where I like to sit and create a safe space for me, I want you to do this. My safe space is doing it early in the morning, before the break of dawn, is every morning stand in front of a mirror. I stand in front of my vanity. I have all my toiletry items, my makeup collection, a few of my facial rituals that I touch every day, and then also any kind of sentimental fragrances is the word I'm looking for, whether it be a nice fragrance type of candle. And that helps set the tone, it sets the mood. It gets me in a position, not just mentally, but also emotionally. Because here's why. You want to look yourself dead in the eye and give yourself the opportunity to give. I like to use I am affirmations. I don't know how about you all. Let me know in the comments if you are an I am girl. I am more than enough. I am above and beyond anything that my heart can ask or think for. I can do. I am a leader. I am a top authority. I am a trailblazer. Say this with conviction, even if you don't feel like it. Say, Ruth, this sounds cliche. Why do you think it sounds cliche? Is it because you're not seeing it move fast enough? We're going to talk about that later on in our episode. But for now, I definitely want you to do that and believe in your potential. When you remind yourself of your worthiness and to achieve greatness, guess what? It's just the law of physics. It doesn't know the difference. When you're doing that, you're affirming things that are not as though they were. Guess what? It then comes and become part of what? Your reality. Let's talk about step 2. Oftentimes people say, well, I need motivation. I need to be able to feel that I can move to the next level, whether it be in my business, my career, or in my life. Feel empowered and confident. I talk to hundreds of folks, and 90% of the time, it's their confidence. They're unsure whether or not if they're going to be presenting themselves in an interview to really get the interviewer to get them to see their story actually come into fruition, be able to walk them through their life of museum of work that they have been able to do throughout the life cycle of their career without fumbling the ball. Yes, without stumbling, without having to give so much and dead space. Conversation does not exist in this world. You want to be able to involve and be able to create some esteem and some passion, and you want to be able to empower yourself, then I want you to do that. We talked about that as far as, that's the part I was telling you before, as far as affirmations. You even want to maybe write your visualizations down. I'm a type of person, I follow what the successors do who are doing really great with themselves. So I'm always constantly writing down on my daily goals. I'm constantly reminding myself what are my appointments for today. I even put what calls I may need to do, what emails. I even track my money tracker. Yes. How many of you all are wanting to elevate your income streams? You got to be intentional. Track it daily. These are ways to empower the better and bigger version of you to come into the now. So who's ready to do that? This is number 3. Now I know you all going to probably think, well, I think I'm here for a reason, but I'm just not sure why. Do everything that you do in life with purpose and with passion. How many of you all would love to be able to emerge in that version of you where you now are feeling empowered? But are you merely going through the motions, the day to day, walking in through the doors of your company, or maybe working, co-working with people in a virtual office? However, you're basically going through the motions, whether it be in your career in life, and you're not seeing any results. If you are seeing results, you're just not happy with it. There's no shame in that. However, you want to go ahead and start inserting some gratifications. When do you actually live? When you do what you love, success becomes inevitable, my friend. But you got to give yourself grace and permission to really start aggravating the patterns that's been repeating the same story, the same rhythm over and over again. Take one small baby step towards your goals each day. Now, number 4, abundance and fulfillment. Now, I know you're all saying, I'm a type of person that loves to endure. I trust me, Ruth. I know how to roll up my sleeves and get my elbow grease going and really find myself going through the fire. But I gotta be honest, Ruth, when is the fire gonna sim down? When is it gonna show that it's my turn? I am ready. I'm ready to get challenged. I'm ready to be challenged. I'm ready to be able to reap the abundance of this world that we call Earth. What have I done to not see the same thing that my peers are seeing? Or what have I been doing that I would like to be able to project this abundance of life and fulfillment into the now? Well, are you basically settling the mediocre way of when you deserve abundance and fulfillment every day aspects of your life? Are you settling? Are you questioning whether or not if you're worthy enough? That's an area that you definitely want to take action. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell yourself, refuse to accept anything less than what you desire. I want you to do that. I challenge you to do that today. I want you to be able to stand out on faith and be able to embrace your abundance in your thoughts, believe you deserve it, and guess what? Take action. Who's ready to take action? Come through. Let me know you're ready to take action that lead to a life of not just joy. Hello, somebody. You would love to have some wealth. You want to leave a legacy. You want to be able to have trust. You want to be able to build trust and satisfaction. Now, I know this to be true that a lot of us may think that this is way above what I even thought to even exist in my world. Why would someone see me to be fulfilling in their environment, in their culture, in their leadership team? You got to see that first for yourself. The more you convict yourself that you are more than enough, you have all that it takes. I am more than enough. I am attractable. I am beautiful. I am attracting the desires of my life. I am attracting my new husband. If you want to have a husband, or you're looking to restore your relationship with your wife or your partner, and the goal is, listen, I believe that you have to be able to set yourself in a way where you want to break free from these shackles. Breaking boundaries is all about breaking free from shackles. You want to love, you want to restore, you want to reset. Hit the reset button now. Remove guilt, remove shame, remove resentment, and get away from thinking that this is your new society of your world. You want to be able to renew everything. That doesn't necessarily mean you got to go ahead and go to the courthouse and say, I just give up. Give yourself permission to dream bigger in all areas of your life. Work harder. Now, when I say work harder, I want you to think of it in a way that you want to live an abundance of life. Remember waiting. I think a lot of people, it's the waiting part for me. It's the waiting part on whether or not, is it even worth waiting? Is it even worth trying for? Listen, many businesses don't really get to reap their rewards until above 5 years, maybe even 10 years. And then they start seeing the massive of their harvest come to fruition. Waiting more of a testament for you guys. I want to hear from you on your ambition drive that you're taking in a different notch. You're even going to challenge yourself to create that visualization that we talked about earlier. You may want to go back, and matter of fact, you want to go ahead and put it on replay before you go to bed tonight, because it matters to me that you're seeing yourself transform and not let this year go by repeating this cycle over and over and over again. Who's ready? Who's ready for the challenge? Who's ready to commit? Who's ready to tackle the next 11 months of this year to catapult and move to another level, another dimension in what you call life and what you call your business and also your career? So why so many people? It grieves my soul, I promise you. And I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you right now. Are you ready? Go ahead and get that pen and paper. You can go ahead and pause and go get it. Listen, why so many people miss out? Why do you think so many people miss out? Have you ever felt guilty? Maybe want to desire more out of life, understanding that it's not just okay, it's essential to want more. It really is. It's essential. Oh, my AirPod it's want to kick out of my ear for whatever reason. Okay. I really want you all to know it's okay to want more. That's number 5. It's okay to want more and not feel guilty. I want you to give yourself the opportunity and the grace to seek growth and aim higher. Aim higher in your career. Oftentimes you say, well, Ruth, I've been in my work for 5, 6, 7 years, and I'm still making under 70K or 60K. And the moment that you decide to know that your worth matters, you start critiquing your arsenal of tools and demonstrating what you have caused yourself to be as an accomplisher. You highlight what you achieved, even what you overcame, and what you're looking to do as that forward visionary version of you. You don't want to continue missing out anymore. You want to be able to allow yourself to dream bigger. That's the action I want you to take. Break free. I'm telling you, my friend, dream bigger. And not just dream bigger, take action. Take massive action with intentions, though, behind the emotion. Some people go to work every day, clock in, check their emails, do their power meetings with their coworkers and their team, whatever the case may be. Guess what? No intention, no driving momentum or feeling the mood or the empowerment to achieve or pursue. It's not going to work. I'm evidence that it's not going to work. That's just the law of physics. It's not. The formula has to work in all compartments with your mental, your emotional being, as well as your spiritual being. Let me know if you disagree in the comments. I can meet you there so we can have our own kumbaya moment, or we can have a retreat about it, because it matters to me that you want to step it up. We all want to step up. So why dwell on the past, your regrets, feeling resentment again, feeling guilty, feeling that there's fear? You have fear hindering basically your personal and even your professional growth. The self-sabotage is real, people. It's real. It's something that we have to tackle every day. And if you don't do it, who else is going to do it for you? The truth lies in channeling your efforts. Hear me out. Your efforts intelligently. Do it smarter, not harder. Let's go. Let me share a story with you. Let me share this story with you with a former client. Her background was healthcare professional and single mom, beautiful children. And she basically said, Ruth, I once basically thought that I was not more than enough. She had massive dreams of making a significant impact in her field, but guess what? And how many of you all can agree? Self-doubt comes in and destroys. How much longer do you think she had to stay in the shadow of her fear, the shadow of resentment, whatever shadow that you are putting yourself in a bottle to holding you back? That's what happened to her. She put herself in a bottle and it was holding her back. However, using the think it in your mind first, and also align it with your feelings. I am more than enough. I am above and not beneath. I am the head and not the tail. I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. The field do have the think, field do have strategy, rewarded her in such a way where she got a 30% increase in her salary. Today, she is what you like to call, she's a huge researcher, a renowned researcher and advocate, not just for her family, but also for the community at large, positively impacting countless of lives, not just in the workplace, but also in her life. Why not you? Would you like it to be you? What would life look like if you decided to step out on faith and open that unfamiliar door? A lot of us are stuck in the rut that we're in now because of comfortability. We think that this is what it is. I was born to see it this way. This is life, Ruth. How am I supposed to disrupt that? That's what I saw growing up as a child with my parents, with my caregiver. I thought it was the norm. Can I share with something with you? It isn't, my friend. It's not the norm. You do not have to stay in the shadow of anyone that may have reflected that you needed to still be holding yourself back from success. I want to wrap this up because we talked about quite a few things here on the think, feel, do, and have strategy. I shared with you on the think bigger and bolder. Yes, taking advantage of that, really stepping out on faith and being able to do whatever wildest dreams that you desire to do, as long as you're keeping it, how would I call it? As long as you're keeping it PG-13. How about that? Feel empowered and also with confidence, and do it with purpose and passion. Do whatever your heart desires and have abundance. Have abundance. We were put on this earth space for a reason, and then do it with passion. Is this all right? Has this been helpful for you all? Let me know that you are finding massive wins and tips and value with our time together, because I got to be honest with you. How much longer is it going to cost you if you do not take the tools that can definitely pave the way forward to you? What would it cost you if you don't pick up those tools in the next 6 weeks of these 5 steps that I just shared with you, or the next 12 months? Are you going to wait to 2025 or 2026, 2027, or even 2030 to do it? Why not now? Give yourself the opportunity to do it now. And I say this with love. Understand that it's not just okay, it's essential to want more. Now, I want you to know this and know this to be true. Remember, wanting more is a testament to your ambition to drive. And I want you all to know that. Let me just share the story that I am on your side. I am your cheerleader. Yes. I want to see you come out of this. I want to see you elevate. I want to see you pivot in anything that you put your hands to. As we're wrapping up, remember that this journey does not have to be alone. It's about becoming someone you're not. It's about unlocking your full potential and living above your terms. Living above your terms in terms of not being comfortable. Let me preface that. Not being comfortable and thinking that this is good. Sometimes you got to be uncomfortable and be unapologetic. Who's ready to do that? Who's ready to stand out on faith and give God the opportunity to help you, or give God the opportunity to move you and have you accessible to people who can help you, whether it be a mentor, whether it be a coach, whether it be someone that you maybe hire for therapy. However your road take you, be intentional about your roadmap. Wherever you get on that car, let that roadmap take you to where you need to go, but do it with clarity, do it with certainty. And sometimes you can't do it by yourself. Not to say you can't, let me take that back too. The question is, how much longer are you willing to risk in doing it by yourself if you don't see or gain any kind of results? I'm telling you, the power of one more is essential, it's powerful. I just want to leave you out with this. If you found the strategies pretty inspiring, go ahead and like it. Like it and press replay later on. You may even want to put it on rewind. Remember the rewind button, y'all? I don't know if that even exists anymore, but Lord have mercy. The rewind on CDs was it. It was it for me. I love rewinding. So go ahead and rewind. Start today by implementing these strategies and watch as your career and life transform before your life. I promise you, your life, your eyes is going to be up for a rude awakening because you're about to tap into that highest and best version of you. If you know that to be true, go ahead and start. Let me support you. Let's support each other on this incredible journey to success and fulfillment of 2024 in 2024. We don't have to wait to 2030. We don't have to wait to 2040. Let's go. Let's do it now. I am super exciting, and let's go ahead and have a retreat in the comments. It's my desire to continue this journey with you. All right, I'm about to sign out. Until next time, my friends.